Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So today in this video, we will be learning what is an RBC, its detailed structure and how does an hemoglobin form. So these points are extremely important. First thing is to answer the question in the exam. Second thing is to know the life cycle of RBC. And as always, I will be writing the same points that I explain here so you can use the notes directly for your exams. So let's begin the video. So what is RBC? RBC is simply the red blood cell, and you also know that it is also called as erythrocyte. And you know its basic function, that it is useful for transporting the gases and nutrients in the body. So those gases and nutrients basically include oxygen, carbon dioxide, etc. And these are mainly formed in the bone marrow. Especially in the red bone marrow, these RBC will be formed. So what is RBC? RBC is the red blood cell. It is also called as erythrocytes, and this basic function of it is to transport the different gases and nutrients in the entire body. So those gases could be oxygen, carbon dioxide, etc. And these are mainly formed in the bone marrow, especially in the red bone marrow. Now let's get into the structure. So coming to its structure, first thing is RBC is having a biconcave shape. Second thing is this RBC mainly lacks two important things. So the RBC do not have nucleus and it also do not have mitochondria because that will be allowing them to contain more hemoglobin. So when there is no nucleus and mitochondria, it will be having a larger space so that more hemoglobin can be present. This will be containing one red protein in it. And this red protein is mainly useful for transportation of gas. That means it will be primarily transporting the oxygen and also some kind of carbon dioxide can be removed from the body. So let me just repeat you all the points. So first thing is it is having a biconcave shape. Second one, RBC do not have this nucleus and mitochondria because when there is no nucleus and mitochondria, it will be having more space to have this hemoglobin. It is having one red protein. This is mainly useful for the transportation of gases. Primarily, it will be transporting oxygen and some kind of carbon dioxide can be removed from the body. Consider this as an RBC. Okay, so this is completely having 7.5 μm in diameter, and at the rim position it is having 2.6 μm thick, and also at the center position it is 0.8 μm in thick. So this is about its diameter and size. Now let's describe its structure in detail. Actually, if you consider this as an RBC, so this will be having these kind of structures inside. So that means this area, it will be containing cytoplasm. This cytoplasm will be containing hemoglobin in it. So as discussed earlier, this will be having a biconcave shape and it will be small, round in shape. Second thing is coming to its membrane. It will be having the cell membrane, the outer cell membrane. The cell membrane of RBC will be having different kind of proteins. It contains lipids, and these proteins and lipids, they are useful for providing the structural integrity. This coming to its cytoskeleton. So this RBC is composed of different types of proteins in it. Example, it can have actin in it, it can have spectrin or some other kind of proteins will be present in it, and they will be useful for maintaining the cellular structure. They are useful for maintaining the integrity, and they will be also responsible for the flexibility. So let me just repeat all the points again. So first thing, it is having a biconcave small round structure. Coming to its membrane, the cell membrane of RBC has some proteins and lipids in it. They are mainly essential for providing the structural integrity. Coming to its cytoskeleton, this RBC is composed of certain proteins like actin and spectrin in it. They are responsible for maintaining the cellular structure, maintaining its integrity, and for its flexibility. So, coming back to the most important part, which is hemoglobin. Once, if you consider one RBC, just as one RBC, so each RBC will be having approximately 270 hemoglobin molecules in it, and these molecules, they are responsible for the transportation of oxygen in the body. So consider that it is a hemoglobin. Okay, so this outer part, we will be calling it as a heme, and this inner part, we will be calling it as a iron part. Outer part is the heme, inner part is called as iron. And also this one, it is alpha 1, this is alpha 2, this is beta 1, and this is beta 2 position. The hemoglobin's normal structure, it will be having two alphas and also two betas in it. The iron which is inside it, it is Fe++. So till now we have described its structure in detail. We have seen the structure of hemoglobin. Now let us see how does the hemoglobin form. So first thing is, it is a complex protein. So that will be having two molecules in it. So it is having a globin part, and also it is having a heme part. So heme part is generally the iron containing part. So, especially when you consider the mature erythrocytes. Erythrocytes are simply the RBC cells. So, whenever in the mature erythrocytes, the hemoglobin will be binding to the oxygen molecule. So, once it binds, it will be forming as a oxyhemoglobin. Okay, so in a mature erythrocyte or RBC, hemoglobin will be binding to oxygen, thereby it forms oxyhemoglobin, and this oxyhemoglobin is responsible for the imparting of the red color. So the red color of RBC is mainly because of this oxyhemoglobin. So it is responsible for imparting the red color to the blood. The hemoglobin, it plays a very crucial role in excretion, and it will be helpful, it will be useful for excretion, it is useful for the transport, it will be transporting the oxygen from the body cells to the lungs. If you consider each hemoglobin molecule, it will be containing 4 iron atoms in it. If you can see the diagram previously, having 4 iron atoms. One hemoglobin has 4 iron atoms in it, and each atom will be carrying one oxygen molecule, and each atom will be having one oxygen molecule. So let me just repeat these points once again. So the formation of hemoglobin, first thing is, it is a complex protein. So that is having two main parts. One is the globin, one is the heme part. So heme part is simply the iron containing part. And whenever in a mature erythrocyte, the hemoglobin will be binding with oxygen. Thereby it gives rise to the oxyhemoglobin, which is responsible for imparting the red color to the blood. And this hemoglobin is useful for excretion, it is useful for transportation, especially the oxygen, where it transports from the body cells to the lungs, And this each hemoglobin molecule will be having 4 iron atoms in it, and each atom has one oxygen molecule in it. So that is all about the RBC, its detailed structure, hemoglobin, along with its formation. I hope the explanation was clear and easy to remember. So make sure to revise the notes I have written along with the video. So in the next video, we will be discussing about the life cycle of RBC in detail, including their production, aging, destruction. So don't miss it. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Pharma Palette. See you all in the next video. Thanks for watching.